Alright guys, so I just recently put LED bulbs into my taillights. Now all four of them, the brake light, the turn signal, reverse light, and the daytime running lights. Alright, now I didn't find any videos on where to wire in the resistors to this, because if you don't wire in resistors, then your lights will blink like crazy and it'll give you all sorts of error codes. So I'm going to do sort of like a tutorial on, I'm not going to actually, I have another video coming later on the install, but I'm just going to do a tutorial on where to wire the resistors into and what all to do with that. So first of all, to get the taillight housing actually out, what you want to do is there's two little plastic wing nuts. There's one right here, right beside, I'm on the right side. There's one right here, and you have to take this little foam piece out, and then there's also one up there. And from the factory, they are a little hard to get out, so I would recommend like hitting it with a screwdriver and a hammer on the first time you get it out. But once you get it out once, you know not to tighten it like all the way down so that you can get it out a lot easier. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it out because it's kind of hard to do that and hold a camera at the same time. Alright, so once you do that, it should just pop out. There's only two of those, and then there's also a little sort of fastener like thing, this thing right here. It goes into that hole, and you just gotta sort of wiggle it and pop it out, and it should come right out. I have a Mark III Focus. This is the pre-facelift model. So I don't know if the light housing is going to be wired up the same as the facelift model, but anyway, if you don't know if you have the facelift model or not, your taillights will not look like this. They'll look a little shrunken down. They'll probably be about that big, and this white part won't be as big. All right, so if you do all the bulbs in your housing, you actually only have to wire in 2 resistors for each housing. Now, I don't know if this will be the same on every model of car ever, because my friend told me that he had to wire about 8 into his whole car, like just to his turn signals. But he had a BMW, so and he had to put some in the front, like just for the ones in his taillights. But luckily, it's not like that for the 3rd gen Ford Focus. So let me get these wires looked at real quick. Alright, so we'll start with the brake light. So which wires you want to tie it into. You want to tie it into, I don't know which one's ground, which one's positive, negative. I'm just going to tell you the colors and where they are generally positioned. Okay, so coming out of the brake light, that's the one on the top. Alright, you want to put it into this pink wire or brown, whatever color you want to call it. And then also, you want to tie it in to the black wire that is coming out right here. There's 2 black wires, but you want to do the furthest one away from the brown wire. So that's this one here on the end. Alright, now for the turn signal wire, you want to wire it in to, there's also 3 wires coming out of this one. You want to wire it into this gray wire. Alright, and then you want to do, you want to tie it in to the black wire that is coming out of the middle slot, the one closest to the gray wire. And then I would also recommend wrapping your resistors in a heat shield sort of material, because they do get pretty hot and you don't want anything to be like melted back here, because that would probably suck. So I would highly recommend wrapping it back in heat shield. To reset the fuse, what you have to do is you got to pull the fuse out and then turn the car on and then turn it back off and then put the fuse back in and then turn the car back on, and the code should be cleared. Now, I think it's the reversing lights fuse number. I think it's number 76. If I'm not right, it'll be on the screen. But yeah. Hope this was helpful. There wasn't really a good tutorial for this car, and I was looking for a really long time trying to find one. But yeah, now there is one. So, thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys.